welcome back to another morning word. This is where I share a couple-minute video, really to share from my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I wanted to take your life from here to here, because God promises this. He said, as I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Well, how do we do that, Lord? Well, God says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So there's nothing that we can't achieve, because if we start to think like God, there is no valley that we can't come through, and no mountaintop that we can't reach. I truly believe that. Now, the one thing I say, not a pastor, not an evangelist, not a teacher, just someone who fell in love with the Bible and just wanted to share the things that God is teaching me, that is helping me get to the places where I truly believe God wants me to be. And I believe that he can do the same for you if you get into this good book and take some of these principles. So let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from the book of Judges, which is the 7th book of the Bible. Okay, and we're going to be reading from chapter 11, verse 30, 31 and 34. Please get a note, get a piece of paper, get a pen. Let's take some notes and let's really get into this. And it reads, "And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord, if you give the Ammonites into my hands, whatever comes out of the door, of my house to me when I return in triumph from the Ammonites will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it in a burnt offering." When Jephthah returned to his home in Mizpah, this is verse 34 now, who should come out to meet him but his daughter? I'm going to call this morning's word, be careful the vows, promises that you make. Now, Jephthah, in all his passion, he's excited, he's believing God's going to do great victories, he's full of faith, comes out and he makes a rash vow to God. He makes a rash vow to God that when he gets the victory, and he was so assured of the victory, he says, God, if you give me this victory, totally confident of it, whatever comes out of my house. Now, he was expecting a sheep or some form of cattle to come out and meet him first. He said, whatever comes out, I will give as a burnt offering. He was not expecting his daughters to come out, which was the case. So when he came back home after victory, after the certain victory, what was to greet him but his daughter? Now, based on the promise that he's made, he would have to sacrifice his daughter. Now, we don't believe that happened, but that was the promise that he made. Now, if he had fought through his promise, if he had fought through the vow, he would have said, whatever cattle comes out to meet me, I will sacrifice. Even if it's my prize cattle, even if it's my most expensive piece of cattle, then that will I sacrifice. Now, that would have been a better vow. So sometimes what we can learn from this is that before we make a vow or a promise, think it through. I know this is my big struggle. I run off passion and I'm like, yeah, I do it, you do it, and then I'm having to backtrack. So this is really a lesson for Denzel as much as it may be a lesson for someone out there. So here's the question of the morning. Are you promising without thinking? Are you promising without thinking? Here's a lesson of the day. Rash promises, vows that have not been thought through can lead to true, dangerous and extreme consequences from those promises. It is easy in a moment to make a promise, to deliver on something without confirming it can actually be done. We see this all the time, people promising all kinds of things and then not being able to deliver on that because I haven't really fully thought through, is it possible for me to be able to deliver on that promise? So here's the action of the day. Make no vow until you have carefully thought about the consequences and your ability to fulfill it. Before you make any promise, think, is it really possible for me to deliver on that? So God bless you. I really pray that blesses someone who's about to make that decision, about to make that promise or that vow to someone, to really think before they do that, and obviously saves you from having consequences like we read in the Bible. So God bless you. As we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. God bless you. See you soon. Please share this with one person. I don't even mean share the video. Share the principle. Because if we can change one person's mind, we can change a community. If we can change a community, we can change the world. So God bless you and join us for another morning.